Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is You Had Me at Hey, and this one is chapter 13 entitled Wholesome. She playfully poked her tongue out a little as she kept you pinned to the bed. Are we going to do a practice? Mina asked as she awkwardly stood there looking at the two of you. Oh, yeah, I guess, Jirou said as she let go of you and hopped off the bed. You sat up. I want to listen in, you begged. Let's do a performance for Yin, Mina squealed. I'll get some of the dancers as well. Wait, but Mina, I still don't have the verses for the song, Jirou said with a slightly worried expression. Oh, that's okay, just play and we'll dance, she replied jovially. Don't worry, Kai, I can help you with the lyrics later, you said reassuringly to your girlfriend as you hopped off the bed. Okay, thanks, babe, she replied, giving you a small smile as she reached out and took your hand as you stood beside her. Okay, it's sorted then, Mina bubbled, doing a happy little dance on the spot before leaving. I'll round up the dance team. Meet in the lounge in 10 minutes. Sounds good to me, you bubbled back, squeezing Jirou's hand as you continued to smile at Mina. The pink-skinned beauty disappeared out of the room and closed the door behind her. Well, we have a little time before we have to go out. Suddenly, Jirou's lips were on yours and you stumbled back in surprise, wrapping your arms around her petite waist and pulling her body against yours. You read my mind, you giggled as she pulled back from the kiss. I was going to say we've got a little more time before we have to go out there, so let's make out again. You laughed. You're the worst, she giggled. You're the one who kiss attacked me, you said playfully in defense. Come on, let's go. I want to hear you sing. Wait, Yin, I'm still nervous about singing in front of everyone out there, she said blushing as she looked down. Hi, babe, don't stress. I'll be there supporting you all the way, and if anyone even thinks about making fun of you, I'll grab the closest instrument, activate my quirk, and play the angriest piece I can. Jirou giggled and clutched a hand over her mouth. Yin, you say the stupidest stuff, and it's hilarious. You grinned stupidly. Yeah, that's showbiz, baby, you said, shooting double finger guns at her, and then blowing on the tips of your fingers and pretending to stick the guns back into the holsters on either side of your hips. Jirou covered her face while she laughed. Ugh, my girlfriend is a dork, she wailed playfully. Yeah, damn right, and I'm bloody proud of it, you replied, placing your fists firmly on your sides and standing proud. She continued to giggle and shook her head. Okay, you idiot, let's go. You squealed and jumped towards her to give her a hug. Carry me, Kai, I'm tired, you moaned, as you quickly ducked behind her and jumped onto her back. Whoa, what? She laughed as you clung onto her back and she scooped her arms around under your legs to hold you up. You owe me more kisses for lugging your ass around, she jeered with a smirk. Or I could kiss you from here, you uttered lowly with a smirk from where you were still cuddled onto her back. She blushed furiously at your tone of voice and carried you out of the room while you placed a delicate kiss just below her ear. Hey, I want to ride, Mina pouted when she saw Jirou carrying you. Ugh, this idiot will be the death of me, Jirou groaned playfully, plopping you down swiftly when she reached the lounge. You owe me, you replied with a smile, making a kissy face. Okay, let's get started, Mina shouted enthusiastically. And that's when you sat up and saw the whole production was ready to roll, with you, the sole audience. Dancers and band members were all poised and in position. Your eyes scanned them all and they smiled at you, ready for the cue. Your eyes met Jirou's as she stood in front of the mic they had set up, which was just a mop that had the base of it encased in ice so it wouldn't fall over. You beamed at her and winked. You got this, babe, you called to her, clapping to punctuate your words. On your count, Bakugo, Mina called, looking over her shoulder to the really pissed-off looking spiky blonde on the drums. Shut up, raccoon eyes. I know it's on my count. Don't tell me what to do, he growled. Wait, is that the guy that Kiri was sneaking around with? You thought with a smirk. Okay, you damn extras, Bakugo hollered. Let's blow our ears off, he yelled as he pointed at you with his drumstick. Aggressive. Next minute, there was a massive explosion from his palms, and he started playing like a man possessed. You were shocked, to say the least. Man, he can play, you thought with surprise. He's actually quite good on the drums. The dancers started moving, and you beamed as the song progressed. There was a guy on the end of the line of dancers with glasses on, who looked like he was trying to do the robot instead of the proper dance, and you giggled as Mina sidled up beside him and tried to give him some instructions. Then the chorus came, and Jirou started singing. You were mesmerized. She had the most beautiful voice, and even better, she was yours. You smiled with pride and jumped up to join the dancers. Their moves were simple, so it didn't take you long to catch on, and soon enough you were just as good as Mina. Jirou beamed when she saw you joining in with her classmates who were dancing. I'm legit the luckiest girl alive. My girlfriend is a beautiful ray of sunshine. I'm so in love, she thought as she played the chorus again. You turned as she started singing and broke out into your own dance as you danced up to her. To show just how captivated you were by her singing, you then lay down on the floor on your stomach, in front of her, and looked up at her lovingly while you rested your chin in your hands. This position really threw Jirou, who was at the point of singing, "Strength doesn't make a hero," and she blushed furiously before screaming at you. "Yin! What are you doing? You're embarrassing me!" she yelled at you while you cackled manically on the floor. "It's not even the lyrics, idiot!" Bakugo hollered from behind Jirou. Momo on the keyboards was in fits of laughter, and Kaminari just looked confused as he lost his fingering for the piece and started to play wrong notes. This is a train wreck. Another band member with a bird's head sighed, like he was just done with this whole piece, and he stopped playing. "You friggin' ruined it!" Bakugo screamed. "Yin! You single-handedly brought this piece to its knees," Mina laughed. "I'm sorry," you wailed. "I didn't think me laying on the floor would cause such an upset." "It's the way you're looking at me," Jirou said with a blush. "Yeah, you look like you want a piece of that," Kaminari jeered at you and Jirou. Jirou's head whipped towards him, and he screeched as he covered his ears to avoid her earjack attack, but instead he got it in the eye. "Jirou, I must object to this rash behaviour," the guy who was dancing like a robot barked from nearby. You burst out laughing again. This class is hilarious. Ah yes, the good old class of 1A being the class of 1A. There ends chapter 13. Stay tuned for chapter 14 coming tomorrow.